Hi everyone, it's Diane Evans with stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So if this is one of your first times joining me, welcome. Make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're coming through YouTube, which is right down here. Or make sure if you're going through Facebook that you've given StreamYard permission. Welcome to my Thursday. This has been a change of time, and I've done this actually now for about 2 months. So I'm hoping that I'll get some people on here. I know most people are used to me either going 4:30 or at 6:30 on Thursday. But anyways, this is my Now What series. This is where I pick something from your studio and I'll play with it, show you something a little bit different. Now, I know I've played with this before, but I wanted to show you because always when there's a certain time of the year, you want to do something that's a little bit different and show you a few different things. Hello, Robin. Now, remember that this is part of a live presentation. So if you don't like that sort of stuff, just make sure that you watch it on a replay. And then basically what you can do is you can scoot on by that part. So we're going to use the embossing paste. This embossing paste, the glitter one would have been amazing to use for this, but I think this will be kind of fun to just do this. And I've got some other stuff that might work with it. I don't know. I haven't really played with this, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it does work. This is also part of my 12 days of Christmas ideas as well. Hello, Pam. So we're going to use some embossing paste with this. And I can show you different ways that I've actually, well, I could show you, but it's upstairs actually in my decoration. So we are going to make a bit of a decoration here. And we are using the Trucking Along. I thought this would be such an adorable set to use with this particular idea in mind. Actually, this idea was kind of done by a friend of mine, Kelly, from the States. Hello. And also from the catalog. So you probably have seen these in the catalog. They're so neat, but I want to show you something else that you can do with it as well. So let's stamp our truck. And I'm just going to use it on some scrap paper. And we're going to stamp actually a couple of them. So I'm going to use my Memento. And I'm going to outline the outer part of this. Whoa. Well, maybe we're going to ink that up again. Hello, Janet. Right, so let's just put this right here. I'm going to stamp 2 of them because I want one for each side of this ornament that I'm going to do. If I had it as a see-through ornament, I would definitely do the reverse or the mirror technique, but we don't need to have that. I love how this punch lines up. I think it's amazing. I think Stampin' Up did an amazing job with that as well. So I have this, and there are some lines right here on the hub there, this back part of the back window, and this part up here. So when I ink it up, what you want to do is you want to line those things up. So if I'm lining up that back window and the top of the hubs, and whoops, just straight down, and then we'll get that lined up. But see how well that does? It has this line here, shows the window. So we're going to do that on the other side as well. This went like hotcakes when it was first came onto the online store. But you know, the nice thing about it, it's still available. If you have to have it, it's available. And honestly, it's so dang cute. I wish they would keep it year round. So, like I say, see how it lines up? There's no extra coloring in there as well. And I'm going to come in with my black Stampin' Right marker. Now, I could use, I could go ahead. There is a stamp set that actually does this. I just find this works better for me. And I'm using the fine end. And oh my goodness, this may not be perfect because my sight isn't perfect. But it will be. I'm just going to come in and do that as well on there. Now, I am a little concerned at what I'm planning on doing, that this might run. And if that's the case, I've got a way that I can fix that. I say I didn't give it a try. So are you getting ready for Christmas? My goodness. My tree's been up because it's a team Christmas party on Sunday. We're doing it by Zoom and also in person. I'm excited. I've been adding extra things on there, and I shouldn't be doing that. I'm adding extra things for me to do, but that's okay because that's the way that I kind of roll. So I hope they enjoy what I have in store for them. Last year was a really big success, so I don't know how this one's going to be, but I think it'll work out okay. All right, so we have that. And I think what I want, whoops, oh, right in the ink. I think what I also want to do is come in with a blend, and I'm just going to actually put a tiny bit of Pool Party here, and that's going to kind of give the illusion of a mirror. Oh, and look, that thing needs there. I always make it fun. Oh, Lorraine, you're so kind. Well, we don't know. I haven't got it. Last year I lucked out. So we'll see what happens this year. You know what? My team's just fun anyways. So whether or not if I don't have it, it'll be fun just because of the people. And we're doing a Secret Santa draw as well. The Santa gifts have started arriving, so that's kind of fun. There we go. Now, if I wanted to, I could have punched out more with the truck, but I kind of just want to get on to doing this sort of thing. So, like I say, I'm going to make an ornament with this. So I have some macrame hoops. These were bought from Amazon. And I'm using the Essentials Baker's Twine. And I've done this a couple of ways, and I think this way works the best for me. So I'm just going to come in, and I'm just going to loop that around there. And I think that's kind of like, whoops, sorry. That's like a slip. Ah, you're working on an advent calendar for the grandkids. Yeah. My kids do that, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. I did it. They do the elf on the shelf, so that's kind of fun. All right, so I've got it where it's double. I've got it this way. Now, this works for me. I don't know how other people are doing it, but this, I think, is going to work. So I've got two pieces here, a black, and I cut this with a circle. I know I got, here we go. So you could do this with adhesive sheets, but I'm just going to go in with my seal. I'm just going to come and get this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just coming in here, putting this down. Let's put it down like that. Then I'm coming with this piece here. And I'm just going to get this in the middle, like so. And I could have done it where I did things in between, and that's how I originally was going to do it. And then I came up with this idea to do it this way. So I'm hoping that this works. All right, just want to get that more down here. Just a little fiddly. Now I'm going to come in and do the same on this side. You could use tear and tape as well. So I'm going to go the opposite way on there. Now I'm going to make sure that this is good and taut. Oh my goodness. So I've got that against my stomach, pulling it down. And I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to line that up just on that circle as well. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do one thing. Ugh. We're going to try to get that apart. So this piece here is going to go up on that side. So one's going on one side and one's going on the other side. There we go. So now it's like this. And see, that's going to spin around. Not completely spin because of the way that I actually tied it. And then I'm just going to come and tie these together. Now remember, this is supposed to be using the embossing paste, right? So I haven't forgotten. Just going to come like that, and we're going to tie this into a knot. Just like so. And then that's going to go on there. Now, this is where I'm going to start doing some stuff. So this is going to go on here, and then I'm going to put one of the trees back here, and then I'm going to do it on the other side. Now, this is where the embossing paste is going to come into effect. Remember to keep this in a sealed tight container. We're really keeping our fingers crossed that this works. So this is just going to go on here on this particular side. And now what I want to do is I want there to be snow underneath. It's like it's a four-wheeler, right? So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to use my embossing paste. And I'm just dabbing it on there. And I don't really care if that goes down off of the white on there. Now, I also went and bought from the dollar store. I thought this would be fun. Is this faux snow? And I'm probably going to regret this as soon as I open this bag. Oh, I can see that coming already. All right. So I just want to put a tiny bit of that snow on there, just to give a tiny bit of a glitter. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to put dimensionals on the top here. Here. Right up here. So yeah, it's going to go there. But I'm thinking to myself, and I'm hoping, and I'm going to double dimensionalize this, and there's a reason for it. And you'll see in just a second. This is my thought process, so I'm hoping it works. I want this to be up higher, so I'm just going like this, and I am just going to stick that truck right there. So you can see it's kind of got some snow on there. And then in the dollar store as well, there's these miniature trees. And what is a truck at Christmas time without going tree shopping, right? So I took this part off of this, and I've got this down here. And now what I want to do is I want to stick this right in here so that it comes out the back of the truck the proper way, right? So let me go. And now what I want to do is I want to get this down. Now, what's the best way and to get that down is I'm thinking, and I probably should have put it on first. Actually, hot glue gun would work as well. You find that you use a lot of hot glue. All right, I've flattened out the one side. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this on here. And if I find that this doesn't work this way, what I'll do is I'll turn around and on the other side, because I'm going to put a truck on the other side, right? So I want to come in here. I know it's double dimensionalized, but I'm going to go and get that stuck right in there. So there is, you know, I think I should also put some dimensionals on there. Yeah, gilding flakes. Yeah, you're right. It's so let's just put this down here, and we're going to double dimensionalize this as well. I've been thinking about this for so long, and I finally got a chance to use it. Now, like I say, with that glue, or I mean that embossing paste, that, there we go. Now, see how that's, oh, I didn't take that other part of the dimensional off. Oh, darn it. Okay, well, we're just going to stick that on there like that. I'm going to come in with some more embossing paste, and I want it to kind of come up around the hubs. And honestly, to finish this on the other side, we're going to have to let this dry. But what I want to do is I also want to, so this is going to go like this. Let me see, I just got to go in with my tear and tape. There we go. All right. Now I can also go in, and we could put some more of this glitter up top, or this just gonna put some glue on there, and I'm going to come in some more with that flake stuff. It's not like our gilded leafing at all, because it kind of is, but it isn't. All right, and then I also wanted to go ahead and put a sentiment on here. Now, by putting this sentiment on, this is going to stop it from turning around. And really, I think maybe that's what I want to do. So we can get this. So I'm going to come in with my red. My goodness, where's my red? This is a very messy. Or let's see. My goodness, you guys, I know I have the red here somewhere. Well, if worse comes to worse, we can do the black. Whoops. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's go here. Just like this. So remember, you've got lots of, I think this would be better if it was in red, though. I really want it in red. I don't know where I put that red ink. You guys see it here? I want to put that snow some. Oh, I put it away. That would be just too smart to do. So we're just going to clean that off. There we go. And this is going to stop it from turning around. There we go. Let's go ahead and that right there. Using my ribbon scissors here. That's awful. Let's go in with our dimensionals. Now remember, we're going to do this on the other side. It's just going to go up here. I had another idea for this tree, but I don't think it's going to work, but I might be able to do it with something else. When I see something like that, I always come up with an idea, and then it doesn't quite work the way that I wanted it to. And because you know me, when it comes to this particular tree, I like it to come this way out of the. So wishing you a festive Christmas. Now, do I want that so it turns? Not really. because I'm going to get it like that. And then, of course, what better thing to put with this up at the top here is this ribbon, right? Ah, hello, Carol. So, like I say, we're going to come in here and let's just cut our ribbon. And I am going to have to hold this down. I know everyone says, oh, use the tweezers, but I never seem to be able to find my tweezers. If they've done it in a different color, I think they should be in bright pink, personally, so that we can see them. So I'm just going to go in and tie a knot on here, or a knot to begin with, and then I'm going to come in and let's tie a bow on here. And we're going to do this double-sided. Now remember, the secret to tying a bow, well, let's do the bow upside down. Here, that's how I can do this, is I can hold this here, is tie your bow upside down. And it should come up right. I want to get my finger in that embossing paste because it's still fairly wet. There we go. So that's going to go like that. My goodness, it really wants to go wherever it wants to go, doesn't it? I'm wondering if the thicker one would be better. There's the very vanilla one. There we go. Okay, so when this is on the back and we've done the double, it can turn around with even with those words on there, but I'm going to do a double tree or a double one on the back of it. So there's an ornament. So a different sort of idea. We can go with that. Like I say, this embossing paste is a lot of fun. It's doing what I kind of thought it might do. It might run onto your truck. But my thought with that is also that you could come in with packing tape and cover your truck so that it doesn't run with the water. But if I don't, because this is moist and this is a water base, I think this would work quite well. But what a cute ornament, right? So we could do that ornament for a bunch of our friends, right? And I would do a short string on it, is what I would do. And then, like I say, it turns around. So I hope you enjoyed that. Like I say, that's using embossing paste. I have done, I did one a couple of years ago when we had the farmhouse, and I'd used a pizza box with it to make the ornament. But this way, using the macrame hoop works quite well as well. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. Like I say, I thought that was a fun project to do, and part of my Now What, right? Awesome. Oh, thank you. All right. So what's next? Saturday, Sketch Saturday. Don't forget, today's the last day to get your name in and with different cards for the Sketch Challenge and for the Mystery Challenge. I do give away in Canada. I give away a stamp set. And if you live outside of Canada, if you're drawn, I give away a tutorial. So I'm looking forward to seeing a whole pile. There's quite a few in there. So take a look. You can go to Stampin' with Diane group. And that link to the group is down below. And then what you can do is you can go under albums or you can go under the photos and see everything there. Oh, thanks, Lorraine. Thanks, Pam. In any event, I think that's going to be kind of a fun sort of thing to do a few of those on there. I would come up with a better way with you could, like I say, use the packing tape to cover so that you don't get that running. But you know what? This is going to be okay because I'm not going to play around with it. I'm going to let it dry, and then I'll do the other side with the other one there as well. Awesome, you guys. Remember to create. It's great for the soul. If you like that, give me the thumbs up. Share my video. I really do appreciate that. All right, you guys. Have a great day. We'll see you Saturday, 10 o'clock Pacific time. Bye for now.